It'll feature the number 2 Mavericks against the number 7 seed, the Hawks. The Hawks advance on to the second round of the tournament by defeating the Lakers last night in overtime by a score of 36-34. So they're now will be waiting to play the Mavericks. Mavericks on the season were 13-5, the number 2 seed. Last night's contest saw Gary Payne pick up 17 points for the Hawks. Coach Bo Fields speaks highly of Gary Payne, says he's a good inside player, and most of those 17 points came down from the inside, so I'm sure that the Mavericks are aware of this, and they'll try to do something to shut Big Gary down. But nonetheless, though, I think we'll have an exciting ball game for you here. I know these two teams went to battle pretty hard during the regular season. The Mavericks did win both those contests, but they were good ball games. We're just moments away. Both teams have gone to their benches. We'll be waiting for the introduction of the players and coaches. And first of all, we'll get the introduction of the player for the Hawks. The Hawks will only have 6 players. The only super sub that they have is Roger Riddle, and he come up with a big basket in the overtime last night. Now the starting lineup for the Hawks. At a guard, number 20, Jordan Woody. At the other guard spot, number 10, Ben Rasco. At the center position, number 50, Gary Payne. At one forward, number 23, Matt Kingery. And at the other forward, number 3, Chris Fields. The Hawks are coached by assistant coach Ray Woody, head coach Bo Fields. Now the super subs for the Mavericks. Number 20, Josh Bratcher.
Number 11, Ryan.
The other super sub for the Mavericks is Ryan Murray.
At one guard, number 24, Brandon Wilburn.
Starting at one guard position is number 24, Brandon Wilburn.
At the other guard, number 15, Ben.
At the other guard is number 15, Ben Stevens.
At
center, number 22, Andrew Pearson.
At one forward, number 25, Aaron Armstrong.
At one forward, number 25, Aaron Armstrong. And at the other forward position will be number 4, Kyle Miner. The Mavericks are coached by assistant coach Charlie Wilburn, head coach Jackie Miner. The winner of this contest will advance on to the semifinals tomorrow night, scheduled to start at 10 p.m. Be a late start. But I'm sure either one of these teams will be proud to be around here at 10 o'clock tomorrow night to get an opportunity to advance on to the championship game. The Hawks are out on the floor. We're waiting for the Mavericks to get their last instructions. Chris Fields will jump for the Hawks, and Andrew Pearson will jump for the Mavericks. Our officials are Jeff Macy and Chris Power. Everybody's set. The ball goes up. Ball is controlled by the Mavericks. Wilburn with the ball as he moves on the left, back to his right. He picks up his dribble, gives to Stevens. Pass down to Miner, and we get a reach-in foul on number 3, Chris Fields. That'll be Fields' first, team's first of the half. Wilburn triggers the ball inbounds on the far side to Stevens. He comes to the top of the key, pulls up from 16 foot, no good. Rebounding coming out there is Payne. Gets the ball to Fields. We get a whistle and a foul on Miner. So Miner gets his first, team's first.
The foul is on number 4, Kyle Miner. His first, team's first.
Mavericks will be playing a 2-3 zone. Jordan Woody attacks the zone, gets it to Fields. Fields makes a bad pass. It's picked off of Wilburn. Fields quickly recovers, back tips the ball and steals it, gets the ball to Woody. Woody moving to the right side. He goes down, gives it up to Rasco, down to Kingery in the corner. Kingery to Woody, to Rasco. Rasco kicks it into Payne. He can't handle it. Armstrong comes up with the loose ball. We've played just about a minute. Neither team has scored as Wilburn brings the ball to the top of the key. He spin moves in the lane. Kicks it out to Miner. He dribbles in, back out to Wilburn. Wilburn moves, bounce pass to Armstrong on the baseline. He shoots from 10 foot, no good. Loose ball, scramble for. Last touch by the Mavericks, out of bounds to the Hawks. Mavericks coming with full court pressure as the ball comes to Woody. Woody gets it up to Kingery. Kingery, a good pass across the middle to Rasco. He shoots from 10, no good. Miner claims the rebound for the Mavericks, gives it up to Wilburn. Wilburn will run the offense. Jordan Woody picks up Wilburn. He passes over to Stevens. Stevens down to Armstrong on the baseline. He's cut off. Back to Stevens. Over to Wilburn. Down into Miner. Miner moves in. Takes a shot from 8 foot and scores. So Kyle Miner gets the bucket. His first two of the evening, and it gives the Mavericks a 2-0 lead. Pass cross court, bad pass, but it's knocked out of bounds by Wilburn. Give the ball back to the Hawks. 4 minutes, 6 seconds to play in the first quarter. Ball comes into Jordan Woody. He moves up, gives the ball to Ben Rasco. He crosses midcourt, pass over to Kingery. Kingery drives left, down low into Payne. Gary Payne puts it off the glass and in. Good pass that time by Matt Kingery. Give him the assist and get the 2 points to Gary Payne. That ties us up at 2-all. Stevens with the ball. He goes left, gives it up to Armstrong. He dribbles in. He's cut off. Pass out to Wilburn. He drives left, shoots. It's short, loose ball. He picks the ball up. His shot is deflected, and Kingery comes out there with it. Gets the ball to Woody, up to Fields as he comes up the near side. He cuts across court. We get a whistle. We get a blocking foul on Wilburn, number 24. That's his first, team's second. Hawks inbound underneath their basket. Ball comes out to Rasco, down to Woody in the corner. He lets one fly from 18. It's good. Jordan Woody gets his first basket of the evening, gives the Hawks a 4-2 lead. We're down to 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Wilburn. He goes right, passes down low to Pearson. He spins, kicks the ball in, no good. Jordan Woody claims the rebound. Gives the ball up to Chris Fields. He pushes it up on the far side. He's moving, still moving. And we get a foul, get an offensive foul on Chris Fields. I'm not too sure about that call, but I'm not the official. Turn the ball over to the Mavericks with 2:45. That's the second on Fields. Team second. Wilburn moves left, then right, gives the ball to Miner. Miner gives it back to Wilburn. He goes to his left, still moving, lays it up, no good. Gary Payne claims the rebound for the Hawks, gives it to Jordan Woody. Woody across the time stripe, still moving, pulls up, gives it back to Rasco, to Kingery. Kingery turns from 15, it's good. So the Hawks pull out to a 4-point lead, 6-2, with 2 minutes, 5 seconds here in the first quarter. Wilburn goes to his right, stops, gives it to Stevens on the left side. He drives in, pulls up from 10 foot. It's good. Ben Stevens gets his first two. That makes it a 6-4 contest. Fields gets the ball in. It's knocked out of bounds by the Mavericks on the far side. Fields triggers the ball in. Comes into Rasco. Rasco gives the ball to Woody. Woody moves up the floor. Crosses the time stripe, gives it to Fields in the corner. He drives baseline, lays it up and in.
Goal line Fields.
Chris Fields' first basket makes it 8-4 Hawks. Wilburn goes to his right, then left. Gives it to Miner. He backs in, he's moving. Pulls up from 8 foot, takes a shot, no good. Kingery claims the rebound for the Hawks. He gives the ball up to Woody. Woody brings the ball up on the near side. He passes to Fields in the corner. He gets it down low to Payne. Payne takes a shot, and there's a whistle. I believe the foul is on Pearson.
The foul's on number 22.
That's Pearson's first, team's third. That'll send Gary Payne to the line for 2. Payne's first shot is on its way, no good. Payne's second shot is good. So Gary Payne is 1 for 2 as he makes it a 9-4 contest with 1:05 to play first quarter. Wilburn moves right, still moving. Looking, gets the ball to Stevens at the top of the key. He goes in, gives it back to Wilburn at the top of the key. He tries to go left. He's moving, puts up an 8-footer, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Mavericks. Fields triggers the ball in. Long pass to Kinger. It's a loose ball. He can't find it. Gets it, gives it to Rasco. Rasco slows it up as he comes across the time stripe. He passes to Woody, down to Fields in the corner. He drives baseline, takes an 8-footer, no good. Loose ball picked up by Rasco. Woody takes an 18-footer, good. Jordan Woody makes it 11-4. Mavericks bring the ball up the floor with 19 seconds. Wilburn moves left to Stevens, 16-footer, good. Ben Stevens. Stole on the inbounds by Mavericks. Wilburn takes the shot. It's good. As the quarter comes to a close, we find the Hawks on top of the Mavericks by a score of 11-8. Second quarter action fixing to get underway. The Mavericks are out on the floor. The Hawks break their huddle. They'll get the ball to start the second quarter. Fields inbounds the ball to Rasco. He's picked up by Wilburn. He kicks the ball down in the corner to Fields. He takes an 18-footer, no good. Loose ball picked up by Woody. Woody to Fields on the far side. He drives, shoots, no good. Gary Payne claims the rebound. He shoots from 8, and no good. Ball is tipped out. Hawks get the loose ball. Woody down to Kingery, right side, 15-footer, good. That makes it 13-8 in favor of the Hawks. Matt Kingery picks up his second bucket of the evening. Wilburn moves to his right, kicks it down to Miner. He spins left, shoots, rolling off there, loose ball on the inside, picked up by Rasco of the Hawks. He gets the ball out to Jordan Woody on the right side. He's moving, pulls up, looks for someone to pass to. Gives it to Rasco. He takes his dribble, stops, gives it to Fields. Fields drives the lane, passes to Woody on the far side. Woody takes a three-pointer. It's good. Jordan Woody with a hot hand for the Hawks makes it 16-8 with 4:48 to play. Wilburn moves to his right, spins left, gives it to Stevens. Stevens from 8 foot, shot rolling off. Pearson gets the rebound, kicks it out to Miner on the near side. He dribbles in, pulls up from 10 foot, no good. Stevens on the rebound, puts it up from 10, no good. Pearson takes the shot, rolling in. Andrew Pearson gets his first 2 points. That makes it 16-10. Jordan Woody's double teamed in the corner. He needs help. Gets it to Rasco. Up to Fields on the far side. He drives, lays a shot up and in. That makes it 18-10 with a 4:05 to play here in the second period. Wilburn moves to his left, takes a 15-footer, no good. Last touch by the Mavericks, give the ball to the Hawks out of bounds.
Ryan Murray checked into the game for number 24.
Ryan Murray coming in for the Mavericks. Brandon Wilburn exits the game. Stevens picks up the loose ball, takes a shot. Loose ball on the floor. We got a whistle. Murray guilty of the foul, his first, team's fourth. Fields with the ball in the corner, he drives, pulls up from 12 foot, it's no good. Payne on the rebound, he spins, turns, it's good. Gary Payne, this second bucket, makes it a 20-10 contest. Stevens at the point, bounces to Murray on the left side. Murray drives, picked off by Fields, he loses it. Recovered by Stevens, he drives in the left corner, gives it to Murray. He looks. Jordan Woody steals the ball as he drives up the far side. He's moving, still moving. Makes a bad pass. He should have pulled up, looks like. Minor got the ball. He drives to the right. He takes one from 6, and he's fouled. Ben Rasco picks up his first foul. That's the team's third. That'll send Kyle Minor to the line for 2. Stop the clock at 2:59. The Mavericks trail by a score of 20-10. Minor could cut into that lead if he could convert both of these free throws. His first shot is on the way. Little short and to the right. Minor's getting ready for his second shot. It's on the way. It's bouncing up, no good. Loose ball picked up by Kingery. Kingery gets the ball to Payne, up to Fields. Fields moves up the far side. He's dribbling, still dribbling. He kicks it down low to Payne. Payne takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Stevens of the Mavericks. He's pushing the ball up the court. He's still moving. Dribbles down, takes a shot off the glass, no good. Loose ball. Rasco comes up with it. Ball tipped out of bounds by Pearson. Ball comes into Woody. He gives it to Fields. He's across mid-court. He gets the ball to Rasco at the top of the key. Down to Woody in the corner. He lets one go from 3 points, no good. Stevens claims the rebound for the Mavericks. He's down the right side, puts a shot up and in. That's 6 points for Ben Stevens. That makes it 20-12 in favor of the Hawks. Woody needs to get a pass across court. He does to Chris Fields. He drives up the right side. He lays it up, no good. Got a blocking foul there on number 25, Aaron Armstrong. Armstrong's first, team's 5th. So Chris Fields will step to the line for a pair. Fields has 4 points on the evening. We've got an official timeout on the floor. Armstrong is shaken up after that last play. He's holding his knee. I think they're going to take Armstrong out and replace him with Wilburn. So the clock is going to stop with 1:57. Send Chris Fields to the line for 2 shots. First shot is on its way, rolling off. Mavericks are 1 for 3. The Hawks are 1 for 3 from the foul line. Fields' second shot is up, no good. Wilburn claims the loose ball. Crosses mid-court, moves to his right, Passes down low to Minor. He comes in, spin move from 6 foot, no good. Chris Fields on the rebound. We got a jump ball. Error in favor of the Mavericks. Wilburn gets it into Minor. Minor moves left, pulls up, 8 foot, kisses off the glass and good. That makes it 14-20 in favor of the Hawks, minute 32 to play. Fields tries to inbound the ball, and he hits it off the back of the backboard. So a costly turnover by the Hawks. Ball comes into Pearson. He shoots from 10 foot, no good. Rasco claims the rebound, and he's fouled by Stevens. No, Bratcher. Josh Bratcher, his first, team 6. Ball comes into Kingery. Kingery passes up floor to Payne. Payne goes down the lane, gives it back to Kingery. He lets it go. Takes an ill-advised shot. Ball sails out of bounds. Stop the clock with a minute 20. Wilburn brings the ball up court. Woody meets him at the top of the key. Wilburn goes to his left. He's cut off. Gives the ball to Stevens. He gives the ball to Minor. Bad pass picked off for Woody. They get the ball in the hands of Fields. He goes up court. Exactly 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. Fields moves right, backs out. He stopped his dribble, gives it to Woody down the corner, back to Fields. Fields drives in, looks to pass down to Kingery. Loose ball picked off by Pearson. Good defense that time by Pearson of the Mavericks. Gives the Mavericks another opportunity. Wilburn moves left. Gives the ball to Steven on the Bratcher on the far side, and he scores. Josh Bratcher with a big bucket. Makes it 20-16 with 26 seconds. Wilburn steals the ball. He drives baseline. Matt Kingery about knocks it out of bounds and gets the ball to Bratcher, up to Kingery, to Minor. He pulls up 8 foot, good. That makes it 20-18. Woody gets it up to Kingery, and Kingery travels with the ball. So the Mavericks will have an opportunity to tie this up as there's 5 seconds. Wilburn dribbles, shoots a three-pointer, no good. Payne rebounds, and the first half is history. So at halftime, we see the number 7 seed, the Hawks, in front of the number 2 seed, the Mavericks, by a score of 20-18. Ready to start the second half in the last contest of the second round in the NBA tournament. At halftime, we see the score 20-18 in favor of the Hawks. Some of the first half scoring for the Mavericks. Minor with 6 points, Wilburn with 2 points, Pearson 2 points, Stevens with 6 points, and Bratcher with 2 points. The Mavericks were 0 for 2 at the charity stripe. The Hawks were led in scoring by Jordan Woody with 7 points, Gary Payne with 5 points, Chris Fields 4 points, and Matt Kingery with 4 points. The Hawks were 1 of 4 from a charity stripe for a total of 20 points. The Mavericks will inbound the ball far side to start the third quarter. Ball comes in to Ben Stevens, gives the ball back to Wilburn. He goes to the right side. He cuts back, gives the ball up to Stevens. He lets him go from 16, no good. Loose ball in there, comes out with it is Chris Fields. Ben Rasco crosses midcourt, picks up his dribble, gives it to Fields on the near side. He drives in, goes baseline. He's cut off, gives it to Kingery. He passes to Rasco. Makes a bad pass into Payne. Wilburn comes out of there with it for the Mavericks. Pushes the ball up to Stevens. He takes a 10-footer, no good. Gary Payne gets to the board. He passes it down court to Fields. He drives to the basket, lays it up, no good. Kingery on the follow-up, and it's good. So Andrew Pearson guilty of the foul. Count the bucket. That gives Kingery 6 points for the ball game, and he'll go to the line and try to convert the 3-point play. Kingery's first shot is no good. Loose ball. Kingery comes up with it. Gets it out to Fields. He lets it go from 15 foot short. Payne hustles, taps it back in. Loose ball picked up by Pearson. Wilburn crosses midcourt. He's picked up by Woody as he goes to the right side. Out to Miner. Miner goes to his left, gives the ball to Stevens. He pulls up 15 foot, good. Ben Stevens having a good night as he has 8 points on the evening. Field gets a long pass across court to Woody, down to Kingery in the corner on the far side. Pass stolen away by Miner. He makes a good defensive play as he bounces it off the leg of Gary Payne. Good hustle that time by Maverick. Player, Mr. Miner, Mr. Kyle Miner. Wilburn goes to the basket and he walks. Sure did, folks. Good call by the official. 3 steps. You only do that in the NBA. And that's not this NBA. That's where the boys make the big bucks. Chris Fields on the near side lays it off the glass and in. Makes it 24-20 in favor of the Hawks. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Stevens, another 15-footer, no good. We got over the back on Pearson. That's his third, team second of the half.
His third, team second.
Ball comes into Rasco. He moves the ball up the floor. Last touch by the Mavericks.
What's up now, Chris?
Jordan Woody moves left, gives it to Rasco. Rasco back to Woody. He needs some help. Makes a bad pass, picks off by Stevens. Stevens going to the left side, and he double dribbles, but they don't call it. Rasco comes up with the ball. It's taken away from him from Wilburn, and Rasco travels with the ball. Mavericks inbound the ball underneath their own goal. Comes into Miner. Miner tries to go baseline, no place to go. Armstrong goes into the lane. Jumper no good. Gary Payne claims the basketball. As he's done all night. He's doing a yeoman's job in there taking them rebounds. Chris Fields throws up a 10-footer, no good. Miner on the rebound for the Mavericks. Wilburn crosses the time stripe with 3:05 to play. He goes left. He's still moving. We've got a whistle. Got a pushing foul underneath.
Foul is on number 20, Jordan Woody.
Foul is on Jordan Woody, his first, team's first of the second half. So they say Wilburn was in the act of shooting, and he'll go to the line for 2. First and is on its way, no good. Second shot is up, coming off. Loose ball in there, picked up by Payne. Payne gets the ball out on the far side to Woody. Quickly, he's across the time stripe. He holds up, gets the ball down to Fields in the corner. He drives baseline, puts it up and in. Chris Fields makes it 26-20 in favor of the Hawks. 2 minutes, 38 seconds, third quarter. Wilburn gets it to Stevens. He pulls in from 12 foot. Shot goes out. Rebound by Armstrong on the inside. Shot no good. We got a whistle. Pearson guilty of the foul. That's his fourth. Team's third. That could hurt Coach Jackie Miner. Pearson's a good rebounder. They'll miss his size on the inside. Woody makes a pass back to Fields. He drives down the right side. The ball is tapped away from him. Ball is touched out of bounds by the Hawks. Give the ball back to the Mavericks, 2:15.
Timeout, Hawks.
Timeout on the floor called by the Hawks. 2 minutes, 15 seconds in the third quarter of the play. Score, the Hawks 26, the Mavericks 20. Both teams come back onto the court after the Hawks have called a timeout. They lead the Mavericks by a score of 26-20 here in the third quarter of play. Brandon Wilburn brings the ball up for the Mavericks. He looks to pass, gets it down to Stevens. The ball is stolen away by Jordan Woody. He gets the ball up the floor to Chris Fields. Fields crosses the time stripe with 2 minutes. They get the ball down low to Gary Payne. Payne dribbles in, lays it up, good. Gary Payne, his first basket here in the third quarter. He had 5 first half points. He pushes it out to an 8-point lead for the Hawks. Stevens takes a 15-footer, no good. Kingery claims the rebound. He gets it out to Fields. Fields coming up on the right side. He gets the ball to Woody, back to Fields on the right side. He stops his dribble, gives it to Woody, back to Fields. Fields lays down a dribble to Kingery on the far side. He drives baseline, takes the ball up, a little short. Rebound Armstrong of the Mavericks. He gets the ball out to Miner on the far side. He pushes it up court. He takes a 10-footer. That's good. Miner's first bucket of the second half makes it 28-22. Jordan Woody gets the ball up to Rasco. Rasco passes across the court to Fields. Fields drives in. Down to Woody on the baseline. Woody takes a 15-footer. It's good. Jordan Woody makes it 30-22, 35 seconds, third quarter. Wilburn moves left, passes down to Miner. He takes an 8-footer. It's no good. Kingery claims the rebound, gets the ball up to Chris Fields. Fields drives the right side. He's moving, still moving, takes it off the glass, and good. 6 points in this quarter for Chris Fields, makes it 32-22. 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Wilburn on the right side. Takes a shot from 10 foot. We got a whistle. Foul is on Jordan Woody. That's his second, team second. Brandon Wilburn will go to the line. He'll get 2 shots. Wilburn's been there before. He missed both opportunities. His first shot is up, no good. Wilburn's second shot. He thinks about it, takes it. No good. Rebound Kingery. Fields with the ball. He lets it fly as a horn sounds. It's no good. In the third quarter of play's history. So after 3 quarters of play, we've got an upset in the making as the number 7 Hawks lead the number 2 seed Mavericks by a score of 32-22. To start the fourth and final quarter here in the last game of the evening. The winner of this game will advance on to the semifinal game tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Right now the Hawks have a 10-point lead, and they'll inbound the ball on the far side to start the quarter. A long pass to Kingery. He takes a shot, and no good. Rebound by Armstrong. He gives it up to Wilburn. Quickly Wilburn pushes it up court. He goes to the right. He picks up his pivot foot. He didn't get called for walking. Gets it to Armstrong. Armstrong takes an ill-advised shot. Pearson gets the inside rebound. Takes a shot, no good. They're all over Payne, no whistle. Gets the ball out to Rasco. Rasco brings the ball across midcourt. Gets the ball to Woody. Woody to Fields on the far side. He dribbles down. Ball taken away from him. We get a whistle on the inside. I believe the foul's on Wilburn. That'll be Wilburn's second, team's fourth. excuse me, Minor, his second. Ball comes into Kingery. Kingery takes a shot, but he travels before he makes the basket. Disallow the basket. Turn the ball over to the Mavericks with 5:22 to play. Wilburn comes up court quickly. Time is one of the factors that the Mavericks have against them. To Armstrong on the baseline. He takes a spin move off the glass and good. Aaron Armstrong gets his first two of the night. Makes it 24-32. Ball goes down to Woody in the corner. He lets one fly from 18, no good. Rebound Kingery, shot is up, no good. Pearson claims the rebound for the Mavericks. He gets it to Wilburn, to Minor. He pushes it up to his left. Moving, still moving, goes in, lays it in, no good. Rebound on the inside, tied up between Minor and Payne. The hour of possession goes in favor of the Mavericks. Wilburn triggers the ball in to Armstrong. He moves in the lane, pulls up, lets one go from 10 foot. It's short. Pearson throws the ball in. Loose ball picked up by Rasco. Ball is stolen away from him by Stevens. He gets the ball up to Wilburn. Wilburn goes to the middle of the floor. He moves right, still moving. Lets it go from 10 foot off the glass and good. And makes it 26-32, a 6-point lead now for the Hawks. Ball goes up floor to Kingery. He takes a 16-footer good. Matt Kingery, first bucket here in the fourth quarter, makes it 34-26. 4 minutes exactly to play. Stevens, a 15-footer, it's good. Make it 28-34. Jordan Woody brings the ball up court. He gets the ball to Kingery. Down low to Payne. Payne takes it up. It's blocked, but they say Minor fouls him on the arm. That'll be 3 on Minor. Team's 5th. Send Jerry Payne to the line for 2. Payne's getting ready to take his first shot. It's on its way, no good. Payne was 1 for 2 from the charity stripe in the first half. He'll get one more. It's on its way, it's short. Gary Payne showing maybe a little fatigue on his free throw. The Mavericks inbound the ball with 3:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Wilburn goes to his right, looks for Minor. Minor gets the ball, he stopped his dribble. Wilburn goes into the lane, gives the ball to Stevens for a 10-footer, no good. Rebound Pearson, up, no good. Got a loose ball on the inside. And I think Pearson is guilty for over the back. If he is, that's his field. The foul is on Pearson. Pearson fouls out with 3:24 to play. That's a team 6. And so with that foul, the Mavericks says we need to talk it over. So with 3:24 to go, the Mavericks call timeout and the Hawks lead 34-28. Here in the fourth quarter, it's still anybody's contest. Right now the Hawks playing very smart basketball. We'll see what effect that Pearson fouling out with 3:24 has. Ball goes down to Woody. It takes a 16-footer, no good. Steven claims the rebound. He's pushing the ball up court. He goes down the left side. He lays it up, no good. Rebound Minor. He puts up a shot, rolling off. Loose ball, tap back in. Minor claims it. We got a foul on the inside. Disallow the basket. Foul is on Matt Kingery. That's his first, team's 3rd. Ball comes into Minor. He takes a shot on the baseline, no good. We got a whistle on the inside. Foul is on Chris Fields, his 3rd, team's 4th. 2:56 to play. Hawks still on top. Armstrong. He takes a shot up from 6 foot. It's good. Armstrong gets his second basket. Makes it 34-30. Rasco loses the handle, tries to make a long pass to Payne. It's stolen by Minor. Minor pushes it up on the left side. He pulls up from 10 foot, no good. Rebound, Chris Fields. White ball as Fields is last to touch it. We've got an official timeout on the floor. Got a player down for the Hawks. So we'll break away here with 2 minutes 31 seconds remaining. The Hawks still on top of the Mavericks by a score of 34-30. We're back to action. Rasco walks off the floor on his own. I believe he'll be all right. Probably just got the breath knocked out of him. Ball comes in. Stevens dribbles in, takes a 12-footer. No good. Gary Payne claims the rebound. Payne gets the ball over to Woody on the far side. Woody pulls up, makes a pass across the court to Fields. Fields goes to his right. He passes the ball down low. It's picked off by Minor. Bad pass by Fields. Minor gets down to Ryan Murray. Passes back to Minor. He pulls up 8 foot, rolling off there. Loose ball picked up by Stevens. Takes a shot and rolls off. Loose ball inside, claimed by Fields. We got a reach-in foul by Minor. That's Minor's 4th, team 7th, the way I see it. It's exactly right, and I believe that's going to send Chris Fields to the line for 1 and a bonus. Fields is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. These could be crucial free throws for him here in the stretch with 1:58 to play. The front end of the bonus is good. He'll get one more, makes it 35-30. His second shot is on its way, rolling in there. That makes it 36-30 with 1:55 to play. Wilburn pushes the ball up. Fields tries to steal the ball, makes a foul. That's his 4th. Team's 5th. Stops the clock with 1:52. Stevens with the ball. Gives it to Minor. Minor drives in. Stevens takes a shot from 15 foot, off the glass and good. Makes it 32-34. 1:36 to play. Ball goes down low to Payne. It's taken away by Minor. Strip from Minor. Yep, Payne picks it up, lays it in. That makes it 38-32 with 1:23. Wilburn goes to his right, moving. Gives it to Murray in the corner. He lets it fly. It's good. Ryan Murray makes it 34-38, 1:10 to play. Don't go away and don't be faint-hearted. We got us a ball game. Fields drives the right side. He goes in, shoots it up, no good. Rebound by Minor. Minor gets the ball out to Wilburn. We're under a minute to play as Wilburn comes up to the near side. He gives it to Stevens. Stevens drives in from 12 foot. It's good. So Stevens, Mavericks call a timeout with 47 seconds. With 47 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter, the Hawks are on top, 38-36. We're back after the timeout. The Mavericks has cut the Hawks lead to 2. 47 seconds remaining. One of the big factors right now is that the Hawks are in the bonus situation, and they have at least 2 fouls to give. The Hawks inbound the ball to Woody, back to Fields. Clock running with 42 seconds. Fields crosses the line. He makes a pass down to Rasco into Payne. Payne takes it up, no good, gets his own rebound, scores. That makes it 40-36 with 28 seconds. Wilburn comes to the top of the key. He gives it to Stevens. He takes one from 15 foot, off the glass, no good. Rasco on the rebound. We've got a whistle, a foul on the inside.
Foul is on number 25, Aaron Armstrong.
Foul is on Armstrong, his second. Timeout called by the Hawks. 18 seconds remaining. The Hawks have a 4-point lead, 40-36. Don't go away. To live action. The Hawks will be going to the line. They'll send Ben Rasco to the line for one in the bonus. Rasco has yet to score in this contest. He's played a good ball game. He'll step up to the line for one in the bonus. First shot is on its way, no good. We got a foul. Foul on Kingery coming over the back.
Foul on number 23, Matt Kingery.
That's Kingery's second. Team 6. So the next foul, the Mavericks will be in the bonus. Wilburn brings the ball up court. He crosses the time stripe. As he tries to make a long pass, he drags his pivot foot, turns the ball over with 13 seconds remaining. Well, the Hawks want to talk it over with 13 seconds. They still lead the Mavericks by a score of 40-36. They call their second timeout. Big factor, I think, right now that's dooming large on the Mavericks' part is that with 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, the inside guy for the Mavericks, Andrew Pearson, fouled out. Pearson, not a lot of points tonight, but he was doing a good job on getting those rebounds. It was mighty important to Coach Jackie Minor's ball club. And it's give Gary Payne and Matt Kingery a little extra breathing room on that inside, we might say, as both of those guys have done a good job for the Hawks. There's a horn blowing to get both teams back out on the court. Mavericks will be on the defense. The Hawks will inbound on the far side. There's only 13 seconds to play. Ball comes into Kingery. And he gets the ball. He's quickly fouled. 1 second goes off the clock. Brandon Wilburn comes up with his second foul. That'll send Matt Kingery to the line. He'll have one in the bonus. Kingery is 0 for 1 at the charity stripe. That's coming in the third quarter. Kingery eyes the basket. He lets it fly. It's no good. Fields gets the rebound. He comes out of there with it. Quickly a foul on Wilburn. That's Wilburn's third. That'll send Chris Fields to the line. Fields is 2 for 4. He hit his last 2 attempts. 3 seconds goes off the clock. We're down to 9 seconds. Fields, his shot is on the way. It's rolling in. Make it 41-36. So Fields will see if he can complete. If he ices this one, it's over with, I'd say. His shot is up, it's good. Make it 42-36, and we've got timeout on the floor. 9 seconds remaining. When we come back, it'll be Maverick ball. They trail 36-42. Ball comes into Minor, comes across midcourt, up to Wilburn. Wilburn takes a three-pointer. It's long, no good. Payne gets the rebound. He's fouled by Wilburn. That'll be Wilburn's fourth.
Fellas on number 25.
So that'll send Gary Payne to the line for one in the bonus.
Gary Payne at the line, shoot the bonus.
This ball game's over. There's only 2 seconds to go. The Hawks have a 6-point lead. Coach Bo Fields has done a good job tonight. He got his ball club ready to play. Payne steps up to the line. No good, loose ball. Nobody seems to want to pick it up. Miner gets the ball. He flipped it to the middle, and there's a horn sounding it. And we've got our second upset of the tournament as the number 7 Hawks have upset the Mavericks here tonight by a score of 42-36. Let's recapture some of the scoring for both teams tonight. For the Mavericks, Kyle Miner has 8 points. Brandon Wilburn has 4 points. Andrew Pearson with 2 points. Aaron Armstrong with 4 points. Ben Stevens had the hot hand. He led the Mavericks with 14 points. Ryan Murray had 2 points. And Josh Bratcher with 2 points. For the victorious Hawks, Jordan Woody has 9 points. Ben Rasco failed to score. Gary Payne had 11 points. Chris Fields, he had 4 points the first half. He comes up with a big 10 points the second half with 14 points. Matt Kingery had 4 the first half, 4 in the second half, so he winds up with 8. Chris Fields is the leading point getter for both teams. So, the Hawks advance to the semifinal round, and they will play the winner of the Warriors-Cavaliers game, which will be played at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And then the Hawks will play the winner of that game at 10. So, on behalf of the Glasgow Little League, I hope you've enjoyed our ball games tonight. We've had some dandies. And like I say, we've had another upset. That makes the tournament interesting. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon as we'll start second round and semifinal action. And we'll be bringing you some more good ball games. So on behalf of the Glasgow Little League, this is James Jennings wishing each and every one of you a pleasant good evening.